So this is the Heavy Mecha Crimson Typhoon by Infinity Studios. I did an unboxing, and I just wanted to give a quick overview. Not really a review, but my opinion. So here it is on the base. So before I even start talking, I will tell you that I really do like the figure. I do have a couple issues with mine, which are quality control issues that I had. I did contact the retailer that I purchased from, and I also did contact Infinity Studios about it. Hopefully they can do something about it. I don't know. But this is an early release figure. I kind of got impatient. I did pre-order one from Big Bad Toy Store. Then I saw this for $100 cheaper on Show Z Store, and I jumped the gun because I had to have it. And so I got it a little bit earlier. But with often happens with the very first release, sometimes there's quality control issues that hopefully get fixed later with later releases. And this one has a couple of quality control issues. I'll go over those soon, but first I just want to talk about the figure, the sculpting, the features. I'm not going to transform it that much. There is a video by the manufacturer, and there's also a couple of other Chinese videos that show the articulation and all. They transform it and actually show the actual features. I'm just going to talk about them. But what I really like about the figure, number one, the die cast. The die cast is a skeletal die cast. Inside behind all this is the skeleton is die cast. The joints feel die cast. The feet are die cast. But the rest of this is plastic. However, it's a high quality plastic. It's not cheap. It feels really good. Yeah, so I wouldn't call it cheap at all. But it feels really good. But it's not all die. But there's die cast like in the joints here. All in the joints here. These are die cast. I put these on after it came. If you watch the unboxing video, I have the original hands on, but then I switched those with these. These are really cool. This is one of the features I really like. These are die cast, and the spinning on this, I don't ever played with a fidget spinner, but these things just spin really nice. Love that. Love that feature. Now the articulation, it's got articulation in the, I'm trying to do this with one hand, but the articulation's all in the elbows there and in the shoulder. This kind of snaps up and will snap back if, so you can articulate it, up. Then it also has articulation here where these slide forward and back. I love it. Then this feature here. Now, again, if you look at my unboxing video, you'll see this in a different form. I transformed it where this is kind of a spinning claw, and it's pretty cool. It has these little things that kind of slide out too, little knives, and it can actually, rotate. It doesn't spin like those, of course. It's heavier, but it can spin through the opening there. Like again, look at their official video. They show all these features and everything, but this is a feature I really love. There's the vase, and the paint work is really nice. I love the paint job that they did on this. Really great. All the sculpting is really beautiful. So let's take a look at the back real quick. Now, it's on a magnetic stand, and I'll go over the stand real quick. Another feature I do enjoy. So look at all that sculpting and painting. It's gorgeous. I love it. Beautiful. So it does have but it does have articulation here at the knees. It's got more articulation down at this joint here. The feet are articulated. The hips are articulated. You can do a lot of, even little things like this are articulated. So before I get to the base, like I said, I have a couple of issues. My first issue, and one I'm hoping that they could at least fix, is this head was installed, the joint, the neck joint is not there. Whoever assembled this in the factory didn't put the joint in. So the head is just floppy, and it'll just flop all around. So there's no smooth spinning or anything. It's really floppy, So it's not tight. And I can see where the problem is. Again, I can tell the joint's not there. Whatever, because I've seen their official video and the head moves smooth and it's tight. But here, mine is just flopping all over the place. It's not broken. Like I said, it's just the joint's not installed. It's a factory mishap. So that's a quality control issue, something I hope that they address in the future. I hope that future figures don't have this issue. Again, I got an early release from Show Z Store. Big Bad Toy Store hasn't gotten theirs yet. I'm hoping that maybe that's a second batch where they correct these problems. Another quality control issue I have is this bicep rotates. Here, so you can move this out, which is cool. This bicep rotates right here. Mine does not. It's frozen. I've done everything, blow dryer and all that, but if you go on their official video and you look at some of the other reviews of this figure, they show that bicep rotating, and mine will not rotate. It's frozen. So those are the two quality control issues that I have. But, you know, still like the figure. And I'm hoping that those are taken care of. I'm kind of on the fence because if I'm going to get the second figure, I did contact the manufacturer, and they also did contact Show Z Store. I don't know what they can do, but I'm hoping that they can do something. But anyway, I still love the figure. I still think it's an awesome figure. But the base, we'll talk about the base for a minute. It's magnetic, so you can actually pick the figure up, but you see he'll stick to the base, and it'll lift with the base, but it's magnetic, which I really love. I think that's awesome. So we'll take the figure off the base for a second. These are all lights. I don't have the batteries for these. You have to get specific batteries. I don't have them, and then they light up with this piece here. They're magnetically lit. So you, again, check the official video. You'll see how that all works, and there's also a couple of other reviews that show that working. I don't have the batteries again. But the stand, I do like the stand. I love the magnetic feature, the size of the stand. The only thing I wish is the stand looks a little bit generic. It's just a generic sculpt. It could go with any figure. I wish that they had something more specific to Pacific Rim, like maybe have sculpted some buildings in there, or some, you know, like Knifehead's head or Kaiju or something on there, or even, you know, the official Pacific Rim design logo. Or even like if for the figure have that sculpted somewhere on the base, that would have been cool. But overall, the base is really nice. Love the magnetic feature. I really do like the lights. I got to get the batteries for those, but these actually shine up on the figure, and you know they'll illuminate the figure. That's really cool. And then the figure itself has lights in the head. Again, I don't have the batteries, but it has light up feature in the head and also on the back. It also comes with additional parts, which I have everything in the box, and I should have taken the box out to show all those additional things. Maybe I'll go grab it real quick. All right, so here's some of the accessories I was talking about. It doesn't come with a lot. It comes with the additional hands, which are... So here's the pieces that go inside here, and also on the, you take these out and you slide the batteries inside there, and then you put those, they're little LED lights. Some are blue. I think the blue ones go down here. I've seen people put, these light up too. So I think I've seen a couple of videos where the blue lights were in here, and then the yellow orange lights were in the figure, and that looked pretty cool. But I think the blue lights actually go down here. But, you know, you can mix and match however you want. But here's these accessories, the flames. You know, when he's fighting the kaiju in the film, he flips over and you can see these, or he lifts the kaiju up over his head and he uses his thrusters. So these plug into the back. Yeah, so I've got him leaning forward back a little bit. But he's got waist articulation too, so you can lean him forward and back. But anyway, those plug into here, you know, and you can put the lights in, and then these will light up, but they just plug in to there, you know. So all three of them can plug in. That's pretty cool. So it doesn't come with a lot of accessories, but it comes with those. Oh, and I don't really have this sitting on the magnet part of the base. So the magnet parts are more in here. So this doesn't, this has more of the magnet, this doesn't. So you know, make sure you keep the feet on the magnet and it'll be more sturdy. But yeah, so there's those accessories. Then of course the additional hands that they come with. And on those hands that they come with, let me see if I can get those out. Okay, so this is the hand that originally came with the figure, and it came on the figure. You see that peg? It just pegs into the wrist. But what's cool about this is the fingers are articulated. All four of them are articulated, and even the fingertips are articulated. So you can bend like the tips down like that. See, and they're all articulated. So it comes with two of these. Here's the other one. I folded the fingers down on that one. So it comes with the two hands for there. And then I switch those out and put these on. But it comes with those, and of course the thrusters, the flames for the thrusters, and the nameplate and the base, and then the additional lights which you plug into the base. But that's a quick look at the figure. What I am going to do is just show you a quick comparison in size. So this figure is pretty big, something, and I do like that. So let me take him off the magnetic base. So here he is with the soul of Chogokin. And if you saw in my other video, I have a problem with this. I do think that I did stress this joint. I do remember opposing it like a year ago, where I had him down on one knee and I put that leg up, and I might have stressed that joint, but it did split in there. So I think I just stressed the joint. And but I love this figure. Was my favorite of all time Pacific Rim figure. I love Pacific Rim. So I've been waiting since this came out. They like I showed in they were supposed to do all the kaiju from this line in the SOC line, and then they abandoned it. So this is the only one that came out. And I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for somebody to come back and say, oh, we're going to do the Pacific Rim line. And then Infinity Studios, which does Pacific Rim statues. And I've been looking at those. I drool over those, but they're like $3,000. Love to have them, can't afford them. But then they were coming out with this. So I was like, oh, well, I'm definitely getting that. So, and I do really like the figure, excluding, you know, the quality control issues that I'm having, but I love the figure. I would also love to get this line finished. But anyway, quick size comparison. This is, I think this is about 9 inches tall, and this is about 12 inches tall. So you can see the difference in the size. So I like this size. This is going to look good in my display. And then I will show you now. All right, I'm going to put this aside because he's not cooperating. But anyway, there's the Infinity Studios, Crimson Typhoon. And then the Blitzwave Voltron. This is the Muscle Bear. I do have the original Blitzwave as well. I got the Muscle Bear just so I could play with it. But that's the size comparison between the Blitzwave Voltron and the Infinity Studios Crimson Typhoon. So it's a pretty big figure. So, you know, for the size and everything. Now, for the price, these figures, you know, I got this for a lower price on Show Z Store. It was actually $250. And on Big Bad Toy Store, what I did pre-order is like $360. So you see like $100 difference. I don't know how long that's going to last. If that's just a special deal for the first release or something. Don't really know. But would the whole thing is, would I recommend this? It's for that price. Here's the thing. I personally would continue to collect this line. I would buy them all. Like I said, as long as, you know, the quality control issues get addressed, I would definitely continue to collect this line. I definitely want them all. We'll see where it goes. I'm going to keep an eye on other reviews and whatnot. Hopefully that's not a common issue. The quality control is not a common issue, and that's taken care of. But yeah, I would definitely continue to collect the rest of the figures. They do have the other figures were shown. You know, prototypes were shown, unpainted prototypes. So yeah, I'm definitely in on this line if they continue to make them. Give you a quick look again at the. But yeah, so that's, you know, a quick look at the figure. Like I said, not really a review, just my opinion of the figure. you want more in-depth review, go and look, just put Infinio Studio Heavy Mecha Crimson Typhoon in YouTube search, and you'll find a bunch of videos on them, and you'll see their official video. They'll show you all the articulation. They'll show you how to transform it, especially this part here, which is really a cool feature. So yeah, anyway, that was my quick look at it. Thanks for watching.